What is up, guys? Welcome back to Heavy Duty Hustle. What are you doing, Noah? Oh. Yo, it's so windy this morning. Like the birds are all fighting to get their gust on, or whatever you want to call it. This morning we're about to hit Dunkin' Donuts, you guys. Just for future references, our truck has this many miles. And yeah, so we're about to do the Q&A, guys, but we're gonna get some breakfast first because yeah, we're kind of hungry. Catch y'all right now, or I can just take you guys with me. What the hell? Jesus, look at this boy. All right, guys. So we were quoting Step Brothers right now, but I'll hit you with the quote right now.
All right. Here's a scenario for you, Dad. Suppose Nancy sees me coming out of the shower and decides to come on to me. I'm looking good. Got a luscious V of hair going from my chest pubes down to my ball throat. And she takes one look at me and she goes, "Oh my God, I've had the old bull. Now I want the young calf." And she grabs me by the wings. Shut the fuck up!
Pumpkin spice and everything nice, Noah. Alright, guys, we finally got moving. Headed to Oklahoma City. And we're gonna start the Q&A, guys. Excuse our tired faces. Sleep schedule's all messed up now, so see y'all with the first question. All right, guys, so our first question is, how long do we have to team for? So we had to team as soon as we started with Covenant. So we went through the orientation, and then they threw us in a truck with our trainer, the both of us, and we drove for 3 weeks, and that's how long we teamed for. But the whole time you're with Covenant, you have to team with them. It's really hard to drive solo for Covenant. So I mean, if you're trying to drive solo, it's better you just go with another company and see if they do solo driving. On to the next question. Second question we got was, do we have to pay out of pocket for our school, and does our school take people from out of town? So to answer that, we did have to pay our down payment out of pocket, and the rest our school financed. And so we paid $500 down, and our school was $4,300. So our monthly, they financed for 2 years, so it's about 200 and something, I believe. And then we're not going to be paying for it though, because Covenant's going to be paying for it for us monthly. They just pay the monthly thing. They pay up to 115, so they're gonna pay $115 a month, and then we have to cover the rest. But they pay $115 or $120 a month for 5 years, as long as you're with them. So up to $15,000. Even if they pay off your school, they'll keep on paying you that amount of money. So yes and no, we did have to pay out of pocket, and it's still under our name. So if we leave Covenant, we still have to pay it. But as long as we're with Covenant, it's pretty much gonna get paid. The second half of that question is, do they accept people from out of town? So while we were in class, our school takes people from Texas and New Mexico. But I'm sure if you're from somewhere else, you would just need to get a Texas license and just go to their school after that. And I'm not too sure how complicated it is to get a Texas license, but I mean, when I got my license, my car license, I don't remember it being really complicated. So if you're gonna save an extra $4,000, I think it's worth it. Also, if you do get your permit before you go to the school, it's only $2,600 or $2,800. So I mean, it's a pretty big discount compared to those other schools. When we were with Covenant, people said they paid like 7, 8, even up to like 13,000 for their school. So yeah, we got a pretty good deal, I would think. But I would just call them just to make sure. Who knows? They may do it for out of town students. Our school was called Western Tech College, and it's in El Paso, Texas. So if you Google that up, I'm sure you'd find it. We got a comment that said, do we still work for Covenant? So I mean, as long as you see videos getting put out about Covenant or like about loads and stuff, then I'm pretty sure we're still working with Covenant. I guess a way you would know if we're not working with Covenant is if you just like, I guess, stroll our Instagram page, or if we dropped a video that says we quit or something like that. So yeah, I'm sure we're gonna be with Covenant for at least a year, or at least that's what we're shooting for. So that answers that. Another question we got was, did we get paid to wait for a new clean truck? So in one of our previous videos, we mentioned that our truck was really dirty, and we were waiting on to see what our dispatch was going to tell us. And so our dispatch ended up paying us $150 each to clean our truck. I don't know what the case would have been if it was a really bad like truck, like a really dirty truck where there was like vomit or like pee on the bed, or if there was like, if it was just like really, really dirty, I don't know what would have happened then. Like, I don't know if they would have sent us to Chattanooga to pick up a new truck there, or if they would have paid us for that day because we were waiting, or what would have happened. But yeah, we got paid to clean it. Someone was wondering how long the test is, and the video it was under was our test to get our CDL, and I'm assuming it's the driving portion of the test. So the driving portion of the test to get your CDL for us was about like 20 to 40 minutes long. It just depended on the route and how many right turns you had to take and how many left turns you had to take. I think you have to take at least 3 turns, whether it's like 2 right and 1 left, or 2 left and 1 right, but he has to take a specific route. The examiner has to take a specific route, so whichever route he takes you on could be 40 minutes or 20 minutes long. So that's that. So someone asked, do we train with 3 people? And that's regarding Covenant's training program, pretty much, when you get hired on. And so they do training with 3 people. If you're either married and coming in with your husband or wife, or it's like husband and wife with 1 trainer, or like 2 siblings with the trainer, or like friends with the trainer. But if you're coming in by yourself, then they put you with just the trainer by themselves. So it'd just be 2 people on the truck, opposed from 3 people. And then even the only time you'll for sure be with 3 people is if I think you're with your wife or with your husband and the trainer. If you come in with your friend, or you come in with your brother or your sister or whatever, then they might separate you. It just depends on the situation and what trainers are available and how long you're willing to wait. All right, guys, so this last guy asked like 3 questions. He asked if this is a team driving company, which it is. It doesn't, they hardly have any solos except local and like some people that have been with the company for a long time. The second question is if me and my brother are twins. For those of you that are new, this is my brother. He's my team driver. We are not twins, we're just brothers. He's 21, I'm 23. And this brings me to the third question. Why do we want to drive? And to keep it simple, it's honestly about the money and the whole coronavirus thing happening. So yeah, pretty much just all about the money. I'll make a separate video about why we did this and what we expect from it and everything. But yeah, to sum it up, that's it. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. Leave us some comments down below if you guys have any other questions, and we'll answer the comments. If we get enough of them, we'll probably make another Q&A, but I feel like we answered the majority of them, and we answered a lot more just by comments alone. I just didn't want to make this video too long. And yeah, subscribe if you guys are new. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.